governments. We can see so many arrows. The tree has been cut in such a way they look like arrows pointing upwards. This is the way in time to come economy should be like upside, shoot like an arrow. Indian GDP should touch again 10% and within a year or two cross China in GDP. That should be our projection. If that so happens, then only our youth and Indians will be happy, because we are very large in number. Demographic dividend can only be reaped if you have higher GDP, or the same youth will be a headache for the society. Well, talking in the context of ABC of Indian economy, today we are going to take alphabet C. C stands for corruption. So in alphabet C today we are going to take corruption, coal, currency, CNG, and C also stands for central government, the most powerful agency in India. Now, corruption. No need to talk about that. It's one of the burning issues now. Well, that's a main reason why Congress is falling, why the current government is falling, and these are etiology, cause of the birth of Aam Aadmi Party, headed by Kejriwal. And his counterpart Sisodia. Corruption is now this time the biggest issue in the Lok Sabha election. There is no doubt about it. Corruption is one of the main issues. Daily we read in newspapers. We had so many scams within this last 5 years. Now people have stopped counting the scams. The top being coal scam, 2G scam. We read in newspapers the extent of damage that corruption has caused. There was an article 3 months back where it was written there's so much, thousands of crores of rupees in the form of black money as corruption is minted from commercial vehicles by the enforcement agencies. And number two, so these are reason why tomatoes selling at 50 paisa per kg in Bangalore, by the time they reaches cities like Delhi or nearby cities, they become so costly. These are reason why government was doling out GST. Corruption is a very big issue, man. Railways, policing, we all know, we have seen ourselves with our own eyes, no need of cameras. Enforcement agencies minting money from drivers of the commercial vehicles. In we all know it's an open game. Now, Kejriwal is there, let us see. Lokpal bill. It was against corruption only when Anna had to sit. So corruption is a big issue. We all agree that if corruption, we cannot wipe it out. It's not practically possible. But then we all realize that not to the extent we are facing right now. It definitely need to be controlled. This is a practical thing. We cannot wipe it out, but we can definitely control. No, I don't want to dwell so much into the depth because Indian public has now realized that corruption is a bigger issue. Now, public is going to handle corruption in its own way by voting this time. Now, this is an open game. No need to dwell into that. Now, from corruption to coal scam, I won't go into the scam aspect, but I will go into the need based thing. Now, looking at a need base, coal is a very important aspect of electricity, thermal power stations. To a surprising fact, we have abundance of coal in India. We are still importing coal. Rupee has touched 63 yesterday after coming down from 67. Now people say again it might go even to 65. Why we have to import so much of coal when we have some abundance of coal? Because Coal India Limited, which is the agency of the government, there are so much of labor issues. Labor in Coal India threaten or strike every now and then. There is lack of management things. Then many coal mines were given to auctioned to various bodies, private sector also, which was not done properly. And that's an issue of coal scam, one of the issues of coal scam. There is a lot of pilferage of coal. Well, it's coming from mines to various thermal power stations. On the way itself, there is a lot of pilferage. Something is wrong with respect to coal. Coming to currency, my God, Indian currency is facing the rush hours. From 40s to 50s, now to 60s. It touched peak of 67. Then Raghuram Rajan came. It was back to 65, 64, 65 again. No doubt, Indian currency, because of international scenarios, currency will face ruptures. But then we must go into the aspects. Why Indian currency is facing rupture? Why we are not taking care of it? Why we are importing so much of coal? Why we are importing so much of petroleum products? There are so many things we can avoid. Why importing gold? It's a bad asset, man. Why importing gold? Why Indian government cannot control the urge of the gold? And when you realize that it's bad for the economy, then Like in my earlier videos, I talk why people invest in gold, so I'm not dwelling into that. In India itself, there's so much of inflation. When the in the Indian scenario itself, when the value of rupee is going down, then automatically in the international scenario also, the value of rupee will go down. When look at the inflation, it's hovering around 10%. Man. I will say in this aspect, RBI should have woken up long back. Man. In Indian scenario, the industry is used to getting cheap loans. Now see the non-performing assets of banks. The non-performing of assets of all banks as a whole. It is said this time it is equal to the amount of income tax and corporate tax that is collected by Government of India this time. In the year 2012-13 financial year, the amount of income tax collected, the amount of corporate tax collected by the central government is equal to the non-performing assets of the banks. Just see the height of it. You realize suddenly you start increasing the repo rate, reverse repo rate, tuck, 0.25, 0.5, 0.5. Arey bhai, our Indian system is not that flexible like US, where you can react also immediately. RBI increased the repo rate and reverse repo rate, but the industry was not that flexible to increase their rates. Naturally, non-performing assets. Be slow, but be systemic. Systematic things has to be there. Indian mindset, especially those in rural areas, is not that flexible. Go to private sector, salaries are not increasing to that extent the way inflation has increased. People are suffering. People are suffering, man. Now, RBI should have given the good rate right from beginning. Even now, henceforward, from now onwards, RBI should convey to the industry that don't expect cheaper loans henceforwards. Those industries which are very sound, they can borrow from the international market. Money is cheaply available there, but let them do at their own risk and at their own cost. In my earlier before banks, I talked a lot about currency. The capital should get the importance. Now, from currency, let us come to CNG. CNG is compressed natural gas. Now, CNG is a very important issue in Delhi. It's now the vital part of the economy of Delhi. Transportation in Delhi is because of CNG, be it autos, commercial vehicles, even cars. We have piped natural gas (CNG) in various residential areas in Delhi. In today's newspaper, that is 28th of January, Delhi government has gone to the court asking that CNG prices were increased without informing them. Whereas in other states, Maharashtra and Gujarat, things are different. They have been allocated some gas quota, but not Delhi. So the point is, CNG is now the vital part of our economy. Why always LPG, LPG, LPG? If there is piped natural gas going to the various residential areas, then it will be cheaper, man. It will be better for the public. They don't have to book the cylinder every now and then. The cost is less. People getting natural gas CNG at home have to shell out less as compared to those who have opted for LPG. So why not have piped natural gas at your home? No need of worries of booking the cylinder. No need of no need for Rahul Gandhi to every now and then hop on 9 to 12 cylinders. So piped natural gas should be there in many parts of our country, man. It's a very important part of an economy. Now coming to central government. Central government is the most powerful body in the Constitution of India as compared to state and local bodies. When it comes to economy, there are many things which are under the control of the central government. In Constitution India, we have central list, state list, concurrent list. But central government is the most powerful. Railways is central government. Railway is the most important thing to improve when the next government comes in 2014. It can increase GDP like anything if the railways function in the right potential way. If the railways come up to their potential, GDP can increase by another 2-3%. Defense forces should be modernized. We should have latest equipments which will decrease the expenditure on defense forces. Let them have the modern equipments. Petroleum sector, let many come into India and harness the resources we have. Let them explore oil within our own territory. Central government has not worked to its full potential, man. See the way issues have been taken. Why subsidy was not removed earlier, man, from diesel. Not many rely on kerosene, but still we know it has been adulterated. Kerosene is misused. It is so subsidized, man. Various agencies of the central government central government has got so much of role, man. See the HR ministry, human resource should be utilized adequately, man. We have so many intelligent IS officers, man, who are getting rightly paid now in the Sex Commission. Okay, computerization has been there, but then government should decrease the cost of governance. Now 7th pay commission is coming. Moment 7th pay commission comes, and if this time also it acted the way like 6th commission, the government will have to shell out a lot of money. This will increase inflation. The number of permanent employees working in central government should come down, man. Central government should reduce the expenditure on staff. Government cannot be the source of employment, man. Government only has to do governance. There should be regulators, man. They have to act as regulators. Okay, telecommunication. We are very happy the way we have mobile right now, the way internet is working. But the kind of message sent by Vodafone to the international community has sent wrong signals. This is not the way we should function, man. Look at the way our fishermen are suffering close to Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka. Every now and then Sri Lankan government. The rule of central government has to be there, man. Look at the Bangladesh border, man. We should have good relations with our neighboring countries. Coordinate with them, man. Wonderful scenery. See the reflection, man. Well, there is no end to central government things, man. The central government things are so large. Okay.